Hello, lovely. Welcome to Ascent. I'm here with your prophetic insights reading for your divine masculine. I'm going to bless and shuffle and we'll get started. The Sun and the Hermit, 199. This imagery is beautiful, but also we can see the darkness. And I have a feeling they're running on empty here. Why? Three of Pentacles. Because they're having to give of themselves just to survive. It reminds me of this picture where the little boy and the mother or the father, I think it is a father and a little boy are walking, and the little boy is covered in patches, little circle patches on his clothes, and the dad's clothes have circle patches cut out all over. And there's this feeling like, what is the divine masculine giving their energy to? Two of Wands. There's something about this that makes me feel like they're really struggling to find themselves right now. It's almost like they're doing what they have to do, and this feels deep. I feel like this is going to resonate for a lot of people. They're giving because they don't have any use for what they have. I remember when I was going through a season where I didn't have a lot, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to pay most of my bills. So if I had a little bit and someone needed it and I could help them pay a bill, if I could help them eat, I would give it. And that might sound crazy, like, well, eventually, wouldn't you save up enough? So I could pay that one bill. I mean, great, I guess, but was it really worth it? Everything else was falling apart. That's just how I felt at that moment. So I get this. I get where this divine masculine is right now. Running on empty, trying to remember who they are and why they started and where they come from. Searching for the truth of who they are in this moment and where they could fit. And unraveling slowly and hoping that the very thread of who they were might help someone else. This is deep. What do we need to know? 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. I just did some exclusive readings that you guys know I don't do them if I don't feel the urge. And I haven't felt the urge since the beginning of the year. And this card came up. Okay, all right. Weird. Okay, but hold on, Grace, focus. The goal is eventually to weave together a tapestry of abundance. And it was in that season of my life. I think I was always like that, but I had never been tested in that way, okay? I had never had so little and been put in a position where all I really could do was help other people because I couldn't even help myself. And it was in that space that I learned about true abundance and the nature of abundance and how to create abundance. And so there's something that comes through here and says, they have to see it. This is about manifestation. This is about learning how to get back to who they were and doing more with it than they ever thought they could. This is the initiation of something new. What are we missing? King of Cups. I feel like we just had the King of Cups in this position in another reading. It's like what we keep missing is the fact that the divine masculine, when they get down to the bare bones and they're left with nothing, what they do have is this feeling. You can't, as long as you breathe, as long as you're a human being, you can feel. And that might be what's happening. They might have a lot of things being taken from them. Let's get some cards. This is, whoa. I hope that's not one of the main energies. It just seemed to want to come out though. Okay. All right. Last one. So we're going to do a prophetic insights reading. The first thing we're going to look at is overall, what do we need to understand here? Six of Wands. There's a lot of wands energy showing up lately. Like divine inspiration is coming from these vibrations of fear, which is weird to hear. That's a weird thing to say, I feel, but it's what's right now. It's like we were brought into darkness, we were brought into fear, we were brought into worry, we were brought into all these things, but at the right time, in the right season, so that we could say, enough. Enough is enough. I want to be higher, I want to be better, I want to be stronger. And I don't think this is just for the divine masculine. I think the divine feminine collective is also experiencing some of these moments of fear and the heaviness of not knowing what comes next, but also knowing something's got to give because I want to do more. This to me says there is a divine reward coming if the divine masculine is willing to commit. What do they have to commit to? Wow. Death and rebirth. And this card is like so dramatic for some reason to me. That little twinkle. This is going to sound strange again. Okay. I see like a fire, like in a fire pit or a bonfire. And the fire has almost gone out. And it was just a regular fire. So as it goes out, it turns like that orangey, embery, glowy, right? And there's just a little tiny flame. And then someone comes in and they throw something. I don't know what this is. It looks like I'm picturing like almost like a water balloon. Maybe that's a sash or a satchel. And they throw a satchel down and it explodes up. And suddenly it's this violet flame. And it's huge and the bonfire has returned, but it's not the fire that it was. It is this new fire. That's what's happened to the divine masculine. They were like a bonfire burning. Then it went down to the last ember. And divine comes in and it says, I needed to ground you. I needed to humble you. I needed you to really see that your quest for abundance, things had to change, things had to shift. And then, poof. That, I'm telling you, I have a feeling this is going to resonate for a lot of people. So what's the first thing they have to do? This will kind of give me an idea of like, where are we in that picture? Has the fire just died out? Is the rebirth begun? What do we need to know? 8 of Pentacles. No, I think the rebirth has begun. It's kind of weird because it's almost like this could very well be the substance that they pour onto the... And there's so many sinks in here. I don't know why. I just see like even in the pentacles, but also on her table. It's like there's so much. If there is an item on this table that resonates with you, look it up, find the symbolic meaning, and paste it in the comments below. I just have a feeling there's something about this that's going to help the divine feminine collective. But looking at the divine masculine, I think this says, remember there's a reward for doing this, for being willing to commit to this death and this rebirth. And the reward is bliss. And I think that if the divine masculine truly commits, they're going to be able to do divine work. Divine work that changes everything for them. And they're going to be rewarded from that work, where in the past, everything they did kind of seemed to be punished. But no, not anymore. Now they're being given a new opportunity, a fresh start. And it's going to bring this divine balance into their life. That's what comes after death and rebirth. The sun rises And divine is able to bring this beautiful change, this balance to our life. All right, so first things first, divine masculine has to commit to learning everything they can about what this rebirth means in their life, see themselves in it, ground themselves in that true understanding of this is my personal power. I can do this. And they will be rewarded. Once they get this flowing, once they really sit down, I don't know why, it's almost like this is like a workspace or something, you know? She's got everything she needs and she's sitting down to do it all. So once they sit down at this divine works, this table, then what happens? Ten of Swords. I think that sitting down at the table and seeing how easy, once they've stood in their power, once they've acknowledged who they really are, seeing how easy it all is, this will kill off anything that remains. This will kind of like, you know, seeing the big bonfire, it'll burn off the old fire completely. We needed the old fire to start the new fire. But when the new fire grows and it's stoked and cultivated, the old fire is just burned off. And to me, this says all the reasons they used to follow whatever path they were on, even if it was the right path, the intentions were wrong. The motives were not pure. That's done. That's changing. And to me, this says whatever was left, whatever was probably the reason why things continued to, I don't know, just go out all the time. Why they kept finding themselves in darkness and conflict and stress and pain and strain. All that stuff just melts away. But I think there is a commitment to this that says don't go back and pick it all up again. And if they're willing to do these two things, I think this says there's going to be a lot that happens behind the scenes, because now remember that balance in the background, divine is working and pouring the cup back and forth, and divine can finally flow in this person's life without them fighting it, without them denying it. I think this is really important because it says whatever you need, divine masculine. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized something. What is this? You know what's funny? Those are hands. But from over here, it looked like flames for a second. So sorry, it's like whatever you thought you were supposed to be doing, whatever you were working on in the past, it was not worth it. But this new thing, this is worth it. And if you are willing to put in the work, I am willing to reward you. But you cannot ruin it the way you always ruin things, with your ego and your fears. So if they make this agreement and they say, fine, I'll do it. I will step into this role. I will be reborn. I will find myself. What happens? What's the last step? Oh, wow. Two of Cups. And there is something going on lately. I keep seeing images of the divine feminine and the divine masculine colors, like paint with all the colors of the wind type vibe, if that makes any sense to some of you. I want to read this, okay? Let's read the Two of Cups. Oh, it opened to Temperance, which is, thank you, God, because I just forgot. You know, I always talk about the Temperance and the Two of Cups because the Temperance has two cups, right? And he's pouring. And I didn't even think about it, and I would have forgotten. Okay, so that's big. I walk the middle path, and I nourish my spiritual wholeness. Okay, hold on, but that's not what we came here for. Two of Cups. When you share your joy with those around you, you will attract deep and meaningful ties with others. This card whispers of romance and love, bliss and attraction, the unity of the like-hearted. Sometimes it signifies the beginning of a new friendship or business partnership. while at other times it marks a profound romantic union. This perfect pairing of matched souls has the potential to develop into the magical and intoxicating entanglement of twin flames. I'm not lying. I didn't. I had no idea that the phrase twin flames would be in this book. I don't think I've ever read this, and if I have, I did not remember. Again, this perfect pairing of matched souls has the potential to develop into the magical and intoxicating entanglement of twin flames. Jeez Louise. Or the merging paths that will be forever united or changed as a result. And again, I'm getting that very strong temperance, balance energy. The merging. Forever changed. If you are single, look for the arrival of a profoundly passionate and devoted lover. Are you putting enough energy into your relationships? How can you see yourself as one half of a committed pair? Oh, no, hold on, pause. How you see yourself as one half of a committed pair will deepen and shift as the effervescent magic of the Two of Cups bubbles into your life. This sacred reflection will intermingle spirit, emotion, love, harmony, and balance. I thrive in partnerships, and my heart leaps with joy when I connect. See, ego had to go. This new understanding of the divine path for them, doing the right thing and still being able to follow that sense that they need to be achieving and they need that Pentacles life. Absolutely, you can have that divine masculine. Those two things had to happen in order for them to truly be ready for this powerful entanglement energy to come in and flood their life. And your cups will both overflow because of it. This is really cool. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of shook right now. Because we have that death and rebirth, 13 to 14. We see the temperance card. We see the two cups pouring. The Two of Cups actually shows up. And then we read it and it says twin flames. I just feel like the divine masculine has no idea that this emptiness, this energy of death in their life and feeling like the darkness is about to overtake them. It's like, yep, it is so that you can be reborn. It's like they have no idea. And yet, I think in their deepest part of their soul, they just want to be with you. Again, some twins are just not sure about that. But most of you know that. Most of you are like, I know they want to be with me. I know that it's a karmic situation or their trauma and their fears. I know the reason why they think they can't be. But I know this is what they want. What amazes me is they may very well believe right now that they're losing you forever. This is just crazy to me that divine is taking them through this path. I just realized it's 6, 8, 10. And then the 13, 1 plus 3 is 4. 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I like this. Almost like divine is getting even with them for you for being so difficult. Oh man, look, I've been trying to keep my readings short because I know you guys are really busy. I hope that this hits right where it needs to today. If you are interested in being a part of our tribe, you can always join us. But for now, thank you so much to everybody who chose to like the video. If you would like to work with me, I have short readings. I also have long readings. If you're interested in a 3-card spread about your divine masculine or yourself, you can order a prophetic insights reading this month. I think it's like 22 or 33. And if you'd like to talk on the phone, I have a phone call for 44 right now. So I just want to make myself available to you if you need me. And I hope that you are resonating with some of these really beautiful energies that have come in after the heaviness of the eclipse. I'm really, really excited for this divine masculine. I do feel like there is a collective wave of DMs kind of flowing into their divine truth. They're no longer ignoring who they are and their deepest desire. They want to be wanted. They want to be a part of something bigger. So I'm excited for you, and I hope that that contact, that communication, those reconciliation energies really flood in If you need my help walking the walk while the divine masculine figures things out and takes these baby steps, let me know. I'm here, okay? I love you so much. I'll talk to you later. Peace.